I mean, earlier I had to work. I had to work from what 6 this morning to I didn't leave until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was a
Hmm.
good day.
Okay,
Let's see what
okay,
we got
yeah, you
going on.
good, you good.
We got two people in here right now. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jeremy here back again with
Yeah.
another live stream this time, y'all. Live stream, and I got my one of my really good friends, man. One of my fragrance brothers in the building, man. Mo from D4G Fragrance, man. I'm gonna let him go ahead and tap in with y'all real quick. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, what up, Kollasus fam, man? D4G here, Greatness Gang over here representing your BOB General. And we about to have a good time, man. We about to talk about fragrances. We about to tap into a lot. So I appreciate Jeremy for having me over here. Thank you, my brother. I
Man,
appreciate you.
I appreciate you for stopping through, bro. I know you want to. We've been doing this for about 2 weeks straight now. We had two
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
channel. You want to go ahead and send it over to my channel, so that's what we doing, man. I appreciate everybody that decides to come in and fellowship with us, man, while we discuss fragrance. I do have a few topics that I want to get into, y'all.
Yeah.
Um, but first and foremost, man, I definitely want you guys to drop those scent of the days, man. Drop those scent of the days. And as of right now, we got Joel rocking Arabian Oud Yacht Mood. Let's see. Bashan is in here. Ice Mill, Mikey, my brother from another. We got the
Mikey up
Blue
in here.
Knight. Ace Vendetta with Smell Better Fragrances, man. Shout out to him, man. Hope all is well, brother. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Um, so the scent of the day for Joel was actually Aqua di Gio Profumo.
Okay,
We
right.
got
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo Bonnie in here with the he. Y'all know how we get down.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but man, we got my brother Var 20 degrees in LA in here, man. Oh, we got LG Camps, man. Pressurized.
Nah,
Hey, man, I appreciate
yeah.
y'all for rocking in with your boy, man. I'm grateful, man. I'm humble. I thank y'all for that, man. So, what was your sin of the day today, brother? What you rock out with today?
Bro, my center day, man, me and my buddy, we went out to Deep Ellum for brunch. We just had a couple of, like, we really just went walking around that whole strip area. Went out
Hmm.
to eat at this spot called Ebb and Flow, had some grit, bro. My center today, I had that Dolce and Gabbana light blue forever on today. Smelling
Okay.
immaculate, fam. Oh my god, that tartness and that grapefruit that one has, I enjoy that fragrance 1000%. It's not for everybody for sure, but I enjoy the grapefruit tartness in that one.
Hey, man, that's great. That's great, man. For myself, I just went with a classic, man. I've been doing a lot of testing of new fragrances, man. We're gonna get into that, tap into that too. But today I just went with YSL YEDP.
Okay.
My coworkers, women that was like, man, you can't come in here constantly smelling good like this. But little do they know that's actually regular. You know, YEDP is kind of regular nowadays, but
Yeah,
I
yeah,
smelled
yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I smelled amazing. I knew it was gonna be a good time, so that's what I rocked out with today, man. Got some more Senator Days coming in. Shout out to my guy Patrick Davis. I haven't heard from him in a while. Good to see you on here. The Blue Knight rocked out with Zherzhov Ivory Route was his Senator Day. Let's
Oh yeah,
see.
yeah.
Let's see.
Can I
Patrick.
make it,
Yeah.
bro? That YEDP is the truth. If you only got 10 fragrances in your collection and YEDP was one of them, you doing pretty daggone good. That's all I'm saying.
I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Again, YSL being one of my favorite designer houses for sure. I think they do really good work. Not too impressed with what they've been coming out as of lately. And it's kind of
True.
funny that they got a myself late parfum already, but to each their own. We'll talk about that in some other time. My
Bro, I
boy
was so
Patrick got
surprised at that.
yeah, I'm not. I'm not. Patrick is rocking a mead Maghribi Blue Oud. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about this house. I
For
haven't
real?
purchased anything, man. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about this house, dog. A
Is
lot
that
of
a
good.
is that an off branch of Latafa or Armaf?
I am not sure. If you guys know about Ahmad Al Margwi, Give me some information in the chat, y'all. Let me know. Y'all know I'm just really getting back into it. I just literally broke my little blunt, my no buy maybe like a month ago. So I'm fresh into the game. There are so many new fragrances out here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um, Ace Vendetta, Terry Mugler together. Let's see.
Shout out to my guy Ace.
Yeah, Ace Vendetta, great guy, man. Joel said the new Paris Corner Reficat Adorn is a YSL tuxedo clone. And Twist coming in soon. So that's what he got coming in pretty soon.
Sir, shout out to my guy Joel, man. Holding it down.
Yeah, so we're gonna hop right into it, bro. I know we spoke on the phone beforehand, give you a little insight. We was just going free form it, but I had to add some extra stuff in there, man. I had to add some extra stuff, but we're gonna keep it going like this. What's some pickups, man, as of lately that you've been rocking out that's just really been blowing you out the water? Like you just like, man, it's just a dub. This is a W in the chat for sure. What you been rocking with?
I got three of them, fam. I got three of them. The first one for sure is gonna be that Winners Trophy Silver, bro. If you're looking for like a Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fantasy DNA, this is what you need to go for. It has that lavender in there. It has a
Mm-hmm.
fresh spiciness about it, a little bit earthy in the dry down, but that opening for sure is complete mass appeal. It's hard for me to see people buying this one and it being one of those fragrances to where it's like, okay, I'm not really rocking with that. Like this is one of those mass appealing DNA. I enjoy this one. So yeah, Winners Trophy Silver for sure is one of them.
Okay. What's another one you got for me? I got two myself. I got two myself.
Okay, so if it's me, I'm gonna let you know. I think I got three or four, but that one I would recommend that one. That one is one of those where you can safely bond by it,
Mm-hmm.
and you in there. You know what I'm saying? You good to go. The second one is gonna be that Shagoff the Club, and
Okay.
this is their like this is Armav's no Offnon's version. This is their partner company. This is Offnon's versions of Absolute, Aventus Absolute. Yeah, bro, extremely nice. Still has that juicy pineapple up top, but it does have like a soapiness about it as it starts to transition in that mid. And then
Okay.
once it hits the dry down, it's extremely woody while still maintaining a little bit of that pineapple and bergamot citrus fruity opening in a way.
Okay.
This is another one to me that's in my opinion is a safe blind buy. Like you can buy it's under $40. You can buy this one, especially if you're looking for that DNA and be good to go.
Okay. Okay. I think for me, bro, like as of lately, I've been getting more into like my indie houses. Like I've got
Hmm.
3 videos that should be coming out this week on day 3 fragrances, bro. And I know there was one from them that I really wanted to get into, which was called Bonnie, and it has like this mango note in it. I ain't gonna say too much because I got the video coming out on it. But all I'm gonna say is day 3 fragrances, they onto something. They doing something right. I also smell a tropical one. They got like this coconut and like mojito vibe one too. But it also has
Hmm.
like some white florals, and I can't remember the name of it. I think it's called something Whispers or something like that. I may be wrong, but man, day 3 fragrances is one I've been really, really digging. That house. And also I've just been kind of like getting back into my fragrances. Like I wore Genre Parfums,
Okay.
Waves of Musk, which is their version of like Royal Blanche or Initio Musk Therapy and something else. But it's an awesome scent. I also got back into it with my apples and aces from Genre Parfum. So I'm really just kind of like looking at like some of the juice that I have and just like revisiting them and seeing the colors change and the potency. So yeah, man, those are some fragrances I definitely really been enjoying as of lately.
Bro, we've been on the phone. When we be on the phone, I know you've been talking about diving into like that day 3 fragrances. And to finally hear that you tapped into it, you sampled it and sprayed it. Yo, rank I don't rank all of them, but just give us like your top three. Which are your top three from that house so far from the discovery set that you've gotten? From what you already know.
Number one is gonna be Bonnie, bro. Number one is
Mm,
gonna be Bonnie. And I'm like I was anticipating liking the fragrance Bonnie, but it
mm-hmm.
actually exceeded what I thought it was gonna be. For me, Bonnie would be number one. Uh, Midnight Whisper will be number two, which is kind of like their like black tie event type vibe. It's like this smoky bourbon vanilla sandalwood with some smoky incense type of vibe. And then Del Mar is the one that's like this like tropical vacation oceanic type vibe. I mean, those are the three that I've done videos on so far. But if I had to rank those three in order, it would be Bonnie, Midnight Whisper, then Del Mar. Del
Hey,
Mar kind of reminds me a lot of it reminds me of this.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't even see. I don't know
Del
what
Mar
you grab.
Sphinx.
Oh, Sphinx, coconut daiquiri. Okay, I'm seeing. I got my laptop put up. Okay, nice, nice.
Yeah,
But
Del Mar kind of reminds me of that.
I wanted
I'm
to
gonna
ask you. Go
go
ahead, go
ahead.
ahead. I do have a question. I want to ask you.
I want to ask the chat, man. I want the chat to put in there what's some fragrance houses that you guys have been really enjoying. Obviously, I want to make this an interactive type thing, man. Definitely let me know. Obviously, I know I've been out this for a little minute now, so obviously, Amit Al Marak, I can't pronounce that word, Maghribi. I definitely want to get into that house. That's a Middle Eastern house that I definitely want to get into. What's some fragrance houses that you guys have been tapping into? Have you guys even smelled anything from day three fragrances? Let me know. I know Joel has been on that Middle Eastern kick, and y'all obviously know I'm not going nowhere with that. So,
Right, right,
but I
right.
definitely want to do a little bit more with like the indies and stuff that people ain't never heard of before.
Let me ask you a question, fam. When it
Yeah.
comes to like those coconut feel or tropical feel fragrances,
Hmm.
like what's your take on it, fam? Because for me right now, what I have in my collection, coconut daiquiri is really the only one that I can just rock out with completely. And I kind of have an idea of why I feel that way. It has that fizziness. It almost has like a Sprite-like complexion. It still comes off tropical, but because of that extra fizz, a little bit of aromatics, how it transitions, it's not coconut dominant. Whereas a fragrance for me, like that new Latapa, the Asad Zamai, whichever one that was, you know what I'm talking about.
The blue one.
Ex- yeah, extremely coconut water dominant, especially in the opening, or even
Mhm.
like Kayed Alphasan Unlimited. It
Yeah.
has a lot of coconut. It's just too much of a tropical creamy mix to where I can't. It's extremely hard for me to get with that. What's your take on those tropical coconut filled fragrances?
So for me, I when it comes to fragrances like that, I always look at what I have. So me, I don't have a lot of tropical based fragrances. So when I see stuff that has like coconut and stuff like that, I'd be like, I be appeal. It's definitely appealing because it's like, okay, how many ways can people actually do coconut? Like there's coconut in Michael Malou London Ocean Noir, which I love. It's not really dominant, but it's like has it's you can definitely smell it. For me personally, I I can do Del Mar is really really nice.
Okay.
Um, but I kind of do feel like when it comes to coconut shit, a lot of them smell the same. If you know, so but I don't have a problem with it. I really enjoyed I enjoyed Latafa Unlimited. I actually ended up giving it to my sister, but I mean, for me personally, it came off my skin pretty decent, but I definitely feel like it was more feminine for sure.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Whereas for me, when I get those coconut fragrances and it's dominant, mainly dominant in that coconut, meaning like the new Assad, it comes off extremely dominant in that coconut water. When you
Hmm.
have a Kayed Alphasan Unlimited, it just comes off dominant in coconut. For
Yeah.
me, when I get those coconut fragrances, it's too feminine leaning to where I can truly rock it and feel comfortable as well as enjoy myself. So for the people that's watching, what type of tropical fragrances, as well as for me, what type of tropical fragrances do you find yourself gravitating to if it's not too coconut dominant?
Tropical fragrances that I find myself. I mean, honestly, I don't have a lot of. I really do like. If I were to go on vacation and take a tropical scent, I would
Mm-hmm.
take Rihanna's Basala Ray, which is kind of like a more like grown version of Kayet Al Farsan. I just think pineapple does well in tropical seasons. Um, that one I would take Bonnie. I would definitely take Bonnie, the one that I was just talking about.
So Bonnie
Um,
comes off so tropical that you could see yourself taking that on a cruise or
so
vacation to Jamaica or something. Like you could see yourself taking that
so
one.
Bonnie has this realistic ass mango note in there, bro. And when I say realist, it's really photorealistic. Like it's like this juicy, ripe mango, but it also has a tartness to it. It's really an experience, and it also has sugar cane on it. So if you ever been to places like it, I guess they're supposed to be depicting somewhere they're from, which is like the Dominican Republic. I've never
Mm-hmm.
been to the Dominican Republic, so I can't say. But I know what mangoes smell like because it's one of my favorite fruits. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so for me, I mean, I think that's one I would definitely want to tap into. I'm gonna get to these comments real quick.
Yes, sir.
So Joe said apparently Day Fragrances Escandalo is great. I have that in there. I haven't spent time with it because I got stuff coming in, so I haven't spent as much time with it. Let me see. My boy Patrick said Mason Violet un Air Apogee. I think that's what it's called. That honey hay tobacco, some special sauce. I've never heard of the House of Mason Villette, so that's another one I'm definitely gonna see if I get some samples of. I think that's really gonna be my vibe with my channel coming up lately. It's gonna be a lot of Middle Easterns, but I definitely want to tap into different houses. Definitely want to tap.
Yeah.
I I
The
have
discovery stuff, the truth.
yeah. I definitely want to tap into Gold Dolphin and Banks. I think it's one called Island Lush is what I think it's called. My boy Twilly Two Cents was talking about that, so I definitely want to try into that. But Sean says, have you ever tried Arabian Oud Dawan? I haven't tried the actual Arabian Oud Dawan. I do got Tampa's version, which is called Inte for Quat. And to
Mm-hmm.
me, Arabian Oud Dawan, it kind of comes off in like I won't say it smells exactly like it, but it kind of gives me like a more supreme version of a Dior Sauvage elixir. That's what it kind of gives me.
Ooh,
If you feel like
okay.
that's the same thing, Bashan, if you get like the same type of vibes, let me know. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but that's what it comes off to my nose. Flickety says Enigma Doe is his scent of the day. Joel says, oh yeah, I've heard good things about that one too. Great coconut fragrances, Jacques Fa, I don't know, someone Bay. And then Kahila, which is the JPG LeBeau cone twist, which I've been trying to get my nose on for forever, but just can't come across it. Um, let's see what else we got in here. That's pretty much it. Oh, I guess this one for you right here. I guess you can go ahead and talk to them. Jared wants
Yeah.
to know, you know, any Valentino Uomo Intense clones? Do you know anything about that?
Nah, man, not even the intense. Like the one thing that I know that's very close to that born in Roma Coral Fantasy DNA is going to be Winner's Trophy Silver. Right now, out of the fragrances that I have, that's the one that I know that is in that same ballpark, in that same realm. But personally, for me, Winner's Trophy Silver is such a hit that I do not see myself needing Valentino born in Roma. Like I've already gotten compliments off of Winner's Trophy Silver. So it's just one of those fragrances that I don't really see myself needing a full bottle of in the arsenal. Like if I had a decant, cool, but even a decant, I'm not really just pressed to go and get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think for me, when any Valentino Uomo Intense clones, I don't know too many at all, so I can't really help you in that realm, Jared. But I promise you, I can do some research. I just don't know any as of right now. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of places like Alexandria, um, Central Obsessions, and all those guys may have something in that type of vein for sure.
Central Obsessions for sure gotta have something. Like they always drop. Matter of fact, they do have one. I don't know how it comes off, but I know that they dropped theirs shortly after the original even released in the US. So they do have one for sure. I just don't know how it's coming off.
Okay. All right, brother. So I figure we go ahead and hop into that first topic, man. First topic that I wanted to discuss, man. Obviously, we've been doing this Middle Eastern thing for a while. This
Hmm.
Middle Eastern thing for a while. So I wanted to know, what's some of your favorite Middle Easterns right now? Give me your top three houses, Middle Eastern houses.
Okay, so if I'm doing houses, Latafa, I cannot present a house without putting Latafa up there. Even
Okay.
if I'm just going off of Latafa and Armand, I'm choosing Latafa every time. And to me, those are the big two. Like you don't get no bigger than Latafa and Armand when it comes to Middle Eastern clones. Now, I will say that I do like Paris Corner because Paris Corner has a habit of dipping into those unique fragrances that might not be everyday wear, but they still offer. Like for instance, even when soul gets hot,
Hmm.
that's not an everyday fragrance to me. That's not everyday. That's a unique special fragrance depending on the situation.
Hmm.
So I would if I'm ranking it, I'm ranking it Latafa, I'm ranking it Paris Corner, and then I'm ranking it Offnon because Offnon, the way they've been presenting some of their, especially with their partner companies, their sister companies,
Hmm.
absolute hit for me. Hit like as far as the quality of notes that you're getting, the quality of ingredients is up there. Offnon with I think it's Zamaya Fragrances. That's the name of it. They have some hits for sure.
Okay, so definitely anybody in the chat definitely want to know what's some of y'all favorite Middle Eastern houses right now. Definitely put that. I want to see y'all top three. I think for me, I feel like you can't go wrong with Latif at one, but I
Mm,
wouldn't be mad if somebody put Paris Corner at one either. I think for me
facts.
it'll have to be. I think Latif will definitely have to be number one in my opinion. I could probably go. I mean, you
Look,
can't go wrong with Armaf either. So,
you can't. You can't.
um,
Personally,
and then
for me, it's where it's like if it's Armaf and Latafa, it's you. In my opinion, if you're looking at those two, you kind of have to choose which one because they both
yeah.
are an umbrella for smaller companies that like Paris Corner and the Zamaya. So they're all a
Mm.
part of the company. So I don't know, man. It's just when it comes to those two, it has to be one or the other.
I think for me, I'm gonna have to go Latafa, Paris Corner, and I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in there and say Al Harriman. Al Harriman got some hits too.
Them and Swiss Arabian, they got some hits, fam. Swiss Arabian got some hits too. Those two are definitely like 4 and 5. Like
Dang,
our mop is like top 10,
for
but
sure.
between Swiss Arabian, I don't know, bro. It's kind of hard to put them. It's kind of hard to put our mop above Swiss Arabian. Like they got some great. Even the original Shoggoth is just. And then if you have Shoggoth Gold, it is an absolute banger of like oud spices and that rose accord. And you know I'm not a big fan of that rose. Like
Mhm.
I ride to Swiss Arabian. I need to dive into them a little bit more.
Okay, so now that we done went through y'all top three, now I need y'all top three sleeper. What's in it? Your sleeper Middle Eastern. So for me, I'm gonna have to go with Nabil.
Mm.
Nabil, if you got if you got Magatir, Earth, I just got Fulad. Fulad is a fucking dog. Fulad is a dog. I'm so glad I got my nose in that. I'm gonna have to go Nubil, Fragrance World, and then I'll probably put Armoff at three. I got a few Armoffs that I'm really, really happy with, but I'm gonna put them as my third, as my sleeper.
For me, I'm going Zamaya Fragrances. That's one of the partners from Off and On. They got some hits. They have a nice again that Aventus Absolute is extremely nice to me. They also have a Baccarat 540 clone,
Mm-hmm.
which is this one right here. Bouquet Red. This is an absolute hit. Now, I'm not gonna say it's the best one. For me, the best one is still gonna be hold on, let me just grab it. It's right here. For me, this red Ana Abadai Rogue is still the best one, especially
Mhm.
for the price point. It's the 60 ml, but you can get this for under $20. This one right here, if you got a little bit more, this one is still a great alternative that you can pick up. That'll be an absolute banger. And the thing I like about both of them is that they're not too synthetic, especially
Mhm.
with the Maya fragrances. The Maya fragrances have a tendency to not come off extremely synthetic for me, and I do enjoy that. Um,
Okay.
the third one, bro, I'm not even gonna hold you, fam. My third one, especially affordable, would probably be Mason Alhambra. Even though they're not a sleeper, they have some hits. The Tom Ford clones are absolute banger to me, and they're pretty spot on for what you're picking up and what you're trying to clone. As unique as they are, they're pretty spot on.
Okay. So I see I got this comment from Jared. Dumont got hits. Have you tried anything from Dumont fragrances yet?
Bro, I have not, man. The only thing, honestly, the only thing from, and I think Dumont is either a partner of Latafa or Afnan. This one of the two. But I have
Mhm.
not gotten anything from Dumont yet. The only thing even from them that I would be interested in are those fragrances that everybody is raving about. The red one, the blue one, the silver. I see Need talk about every single one of them.
And I've heard good
Don't
things about all of them.
I've heard great things. Like I'm talking about things that are better than Latafa from
Mhm.
them. So I would love to dive into those, but those would dictate if I actually dive into the house.
They actually reached out to me via Instagram, and I think they're
Oh,
supposed to be sending over some samples for me, but we'll see what happens with
yeah,
that.
that's my dog.
So
Blessings on blessings to you, my guy.
yeah. So
Congrats,
we'll see
man.
what happens. I was a little late to getting back to him, but we'll see what happens. So hey, I'm not really gonna stress it, but yeah.
Hey,
Let's
man,
see.
we got to
Let's
get my
see.
guy. We got to get my guy Jeremy more active on Instagram. People, I don't know how we gonna do it, but we got to get my guy Jeremy more active on Instagram. Not just scrolling. He gotta be out there. Like I need him active.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I'm not gonna lie to y'all for real. I'm gonna let this motorcycle pass, but um, I'm really not a social media guy, y'all, which is kind of crazy because I have a pretty decent YouTube channel, but
That'll be hell.
I just don't care for social media for real, man. I really don't. Let's see. My boy Mikey says Latafa Al Haramain in Paris Corner. I won't go against the grain on that at all.
Can I say something to Mikey real quick?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I do. I got that decant right here for you. This is the exact decant. I'm gonna try to ship it out tomorrow in the morning before I hit the gym. So I do got you. Don't worry. I ain't forget none of that. I got it right here for you. Appreciate you, Brody.
Joe asked me, "Do I still love Nabil Marvel?" Yes, I do. I actually wore it, not in this upcoming weekly rotation, but last week I wore it. I wore it to work. So most of my fragrances I get to wear to work, which I'm happy for. But this is still a very beautiful juice. Um, to me, I feel like this is like a upper echelon type version. Like if John Varvatos
Mhm.
made this will be a hit. Like it has like that type of sophistication and vibe to it, but on a niche level. This stuff is really good.
That's dope.
And the fact that it's been sitting on the shelf for a little bit longer than it has been, this stuff is really good. Very, if you're looking for like a really nice green fragrance with some spices, Nabil Marble will definitely get you right. The one thing I can say about it, with it being more potent, I don't spray as much of it anymore because I ain't trying to kill nobody. That's pretty much it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Let's see. Let's see. My boy Patrick said Jay Copper still in the house. Still is house. You should check out 51 and Watermelon Shine. They announced a new fragrance this summer. Oh, Jay Copper still is a house I should check out. Hey, I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. I be into watermelon scents. Like, the only watermelon scent that I have is that Mamasi into me for him, which is, I think, I don't know what happened to that company, or I don't know if they're doing rebranding or something, but I know they made a beautiful fragrance, and I'm happy that I was able to experience it before, they, did whatever they had to do.
Bro, I don't have no watermelon dominant fragrances. Like that definitely sounds like think about watermelon with like a little bit of a maybe even a fruit appeal. Like just some fruits and then a nice wood as it transitions. Maybe some
Mm,
vetiver, like a sandalwood, because you don't want nothing too creamy.
mhm.
Bruh, that sounds extremely nice.
Yeah, I mean, Mamasi had like white florals. It was like aquatic. The watermelon was a little
Yeah.
but it did get a little creamy and woody in the dry down, which I didn't care for. I say didn't care for, but it didn't bother me because, again, creamier, warmer, sweeter scents just do better on my skin anyway. So I don't really be tripping off of it. Let's see
Man,
what we.
it be them creamy tits that where I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm fully enjoying this because they have such a density about it, especially if you get one that's good for the spring and summer. It has an extreme density about it to where that's literally all you're picking up. It's almost engulfing you in a way.
This is an interesting thing from my guy, the Sin Sensei Joel. He said, I would love to still buy Middle Eastern fragrances, but I'm creating a more diverse fragrance wardrobe, so I don't want too much redundancy. And Joel, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have been on the same boat, and that's why I've really been getting
Fact.
into the habit of trying new houses and different indie houses and stuff like that, because
Hmm.
I do want more of complexity to my collection. I have a ton of Middle Eastern fragrances, and I'm gonna forever love them. I'm gonna forever ever love them. But I
Right.
do, I can definitely vibe out with what y'all saying with that. I can definitely vibe out with what you're saying for that. Um, so we're gonna get into the next topic, and this is gonna kind of be some controversial. So obviously, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of upcoming channels, a lot of new channels.
Big
What do you
time.
think about the health of the fragrance community? Like, do you feel like it's in good standings? Do you feel like it's becoming oversaturated? Do you not really care? Like, what do you think? I just want to pick your brain, see what you think.
Oh my gosh, bro. I forgot we was even going over there. Okay. So how I feel about this is I do feel like there's a lot of it's some great help that's coming into the community. It's a lot of people that are giving their honest opinions and actually letting us know what they think and feel if a fragrance is worth it. At the same time, it is a lot, bro. It's a lot. Like what I see is I see a lot of people that and matter of fact, I don't even care how this comes off. I see a lot of people that dive into this that think that it's gonna be a money grab.
Mhm.
And then when they actually hit that mark, it's not that. And now they want to venture off into different hobbies and everything like that to where it's like if I've always had the mindset to where if I enter a community, I want to leave it better than when I entered it in a way. And
Mhm.
that's what I think that I've done as far as the fragrance community is concerned. Like I feel like that whenever I present a video or I present a fragrance to the guys or the ladies is gas or pass.
Mhm.
It's one of those to where it's like you will enjoy it, but hey, it might not be one that you wear every day. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? It's not one of those. It's more of a special occasion. The decan will work just fine. Like I do feel like that I do offer that authentic, truly honest what my side of things are. Then like I said, I see other people to where it's like, okay, is this just not enough for you? And then they try to venture off into other things, and it's okay. Is it about the money, or is it truly about the helping the community,
Mm-hmm.
aka the fragrance community? And that's always my thing. Like, especially if you watch a couple of videos, you always wonder. I find myself wondering: is this for the community, or is this for self benefit gain? So
Yeah,
that's my little 2 cents on it.
yeah. I think for me personally, kind of like watching the fragrance community. Like obviously, be like although I was not like uploading videos, I was still watching people. Um, and I actually like the state of it. I like where we are as a fragrance community. I think it's growing. I think you get different perspectives. You get to hear people's different takes from different noses.
Hmm.
I like the fact that not everybody likes everything. I think that's pretty cool too. The fact that people can have their opinion. I think the only thing that I don't really like about the fragrance community at times is it can be very opinionated, where everybody feels like this is the greatest thing on earth. You should like it, and it's like you don't have that same nose as that person, so you shouldn't be able to say that. But um,
Bruh, bruh,
I
you
feel like
know,
Middle Easterns are definitely not going anywhere anytime soon, especially now that people are kind of being more acceptable of them. Like, and honestly, it's better for your pockets, for real, for real. But that's my
hmm
take. I don't think it's an oversaturation. I think there's plenty of room for everybody to kind of get in where you fit in, type thing. But that's just me. I feel like if you like with me and my channel, I don't think nobody can have the charisma and just the moxie how I deliver my content. So I don't really stress about being replaced, because you can't replace my what I am. You can't replace my authenticity.
talk your shit, big
You
dog.
know,
I told you before, talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Let it be
I'm a
known.
humble with it, man. I don't really be trying to do
Man,
too
I'm gonna
much.
tell you, talk your shit. I'm gonna tell you, talk your talk. I'm gonna tell you, I know you
Um,
humble. You ain't got to be humble when I'm speaking for you. Talk your talk, big dog.
yeah, man. I be keeping it cordial. But so we're gonna help Jared out. Jared says I need some more sleeper bangers. Drop some names. Hopefully, my people down there are doing that for him.
Man, look,
Patrick
just in
is saying,
case if
"Hey,
nobody has it,
go ahead."
just in case if nobody has it, my 2 sleeper bangers will always be because I haven't seen people talk about these two. Kashabi, this is an extremely citrus, woody fragrance. This is great for the spring and summer. Shahari by Latapa is going to be your fall and winter banger. Extremely woodsy, extremely smoky, elegant. But to me, if you had these two as a sleeper banger fragrance, they're both under $40. I think they're both under $20 to be exact when I purchased them. These two right here, if you got these two, you good for the whole year. That's literally just my personal opinion.
Okay. I mean, sleeper fragrances for me. I'm still getting back into the gist, but I mean, you can't go wrong with a lot of my offerings. I mean, it depends on your situation. Depends on what you're looking for as a sleeper. Are you looking for something for the spring, summer, fall, winter? I know you'll let me know that down in the comment section. I know the people in here definitely gonna help you out. Um,
Joel,
Ace says,
no, I see.
yeah. Ace says, "Do my nitro white is on the way." Um, Jared says he got nitro red. He got it hidden from his girlfriend, and that means that's crazy.
From a lot of stuff that I've seen, that nitro red comes off extremely unisex, bruh. Like
Yeah,
extremely unisex. Like you got to be
I
one
have.
of those confident men to actually be able to pull that one off in a from what I'm getting.
Hopefully, Perfume Box, the guys that reached out. Hopefully, they send over some stuff. If not, I'll just buy it myself. I'm not really tripping off that for real, for real. Sensei says X Harmony Vanilla and Carrot Cake is an interesting one I might get. I don't have that type of scent, and that's the stuff I'm talking about. I will like that's the main reason what attracted me to Bonnie from Day Three Cents is like just something different. I just want something out of the norm.
Bro, I've never had a carrot cake fragrance. I'm quite interested to see what that one's gonna come off as. Like that definitely vanilla and carrot cake sounds like a banger.
Yeah, I think for me anything with vanilla for real is pretty
Bro,
good.
anything that's gourmand is good for you, man.
Yeah, I mean, gourmands are. I don't know what it is. They just do really, really well on my skin, so I really don't be tripping off of them. But
Yeah.
yeah, so we're gonna hop into the next thing, man. Next thing I said, like, I think for me, this live wasn't like it's just kind of free form, y'all. It's just more so about little things that I thought up, that I wanted to discuss with my brother as well as with y'all. We really don't have like a I don't got no like little real spill. I just really want the fellowship, show my face, chill out with y'all, talk, shoot the shit is what they say. But my next question for you, bro, is obviously we've been doing this for a pretty decent amount of time. I think for me in September it'll turn into 4 years or something like that. But I want to know, let's give people a little backlog. Who are some of the channel and content creators you looked up to when it came to your fragrance journey?
I got three. I got three for this. The first one is I can Big Beard Business. I gotta give my credit where credit is due. Big Beard Business really set that tone for me. But at the same time, as I was going through my journey, he kind of pushed me to want to do the B-roll footage and things like because at the point in time when I was going into that, it wasn't too many people that was doing that. So I was trying to do something that would be different,
Hmm.
unique, but at the same time just offer a realistic perspective, an unpaid perspective of what we're receiving from these brands. Whether
Yeah.
it's Lataka, Arma, Parents Corner, Afnan, whoever. I just wanted to give that authentic reality of what I'm getting. Big Beard Business, I got that from him. The second guy is gonna be Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I truly do enjoy his guy, and I do take a while for him to get started with his videos. He got a 15-minute video. It takes 3 minutes for that intro to get through. I'm not gonna lie to you, but outside of that, I do enjoy how he presents his videos as well as how he introduces his wife with the videos.
Yeah.
The third person, and this is one of those guys where if I was going to a bar, I could see myself like, hey, what's up with you, man? How you doing today? Is Gent Sense. If I was to ever see Gent Sense out and about, it would be so easy for me to just walk up to him and like, hey, like have a conversation. What you got on today? You know what I'm saying? I'm more like let him know who I am.
Yeah.
And but it would honestly, and I would say Gent Sense more so because he comes off somewhat like me in a way, in
Hmm.
a sense to where even though he has a much more mass following, he really comes off as authentic as he can possibly be. You know what I'm saying with that type of following, and that I
Hmm.
do appreciate that. Now Jeremy Fragrance, it'll be hard to say you got you. It's almost impossible to say you got into this without knowing about
Man.
Jeremy. So I'm gonna definitely give Jeremy his flowers
Yeah.
regardless of what phase he's at, whether he's making fragrances or reviewing them, I'm gonna give him his flowers because Jeremy is nice. I respect the guy for sure.
Nice. Oh, and by the way, this question is for you guys that's in this chat as well, man. I definitely want to know some of the people that was like, man, I like the way this guy presents this, such and such and such and such. I want to know those channels that you guys came up watching and all those things too. And that'll transition into the next question that I have for y'all. For
And
me personally,
if
my
I'm,
three.
I'm away.
Okay, my three. I'm gonna have to say obviously Big Beer Business, bro. Like, um, Big Beer Business definitely was one of the people I was like, damn, like I was really just searching on YouTube one night because I was doing like a third shift job. And I
Mm-hmm.
came across Jeremy Fragrance first. I ain't gonna lie to you. Came across Jeremy Fragrance first. Started rocking out with him for a little bit for like 3, 4 videos, and then I seen him smash his head into a wall. And I was like, nah. I was like, nah,
Right.
we gotta we gotta get up out of here, bro. I'm
Oh
like,
shit.
nah, bro, we gotta get up out of here, dog. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I go I don't know if I can I don't know if I go take this guy serious. Like, bro, when he did that, I'm just like, yo, like
I'm sorry,
What
yo.
am I
So I wasn't
watching? Why
expecting.
is
I
this like,
wasn't expecting that.
no? When he did that, I'm just like, yeah. So then I end up like clicking on the video and I seen Big Beard Business, and honestly, I thought Big Beard Business was just gonna be something funny, and then I'm just like, hold on, he's actually talking about fragrance, and then for me it was more so like, damn, I didn't even know that fragrance is actually a thing. People talk about these because I had
Right.
already been collecting prior to, and I'm just like, but yeah, man,
Big
Triple
Beard
B
is
for
that
sure.
dude.
Yeah, Triple B was definitely like the head honcho of what made me want to change, do my channel. I mean, obviously, I take a little tidbits from him too. Um, Another one is Justin Copeland, man. I just like the way Justin is so calm. He's himself. The main reason why I like
Yeah.
watching him is because his delivery, like he was just
Yeah.
really being himself. Jen Sense, I used to watch Brooklyn Fragrance Lover a lot. Uh, Obviously Kuba No is a dog. Like
Kupano is so fire to me, fam.
yeah,
He
I
is
like
so
Kuba
fire.
because I just like authenticity, man. Like you can tell Kuba
Yeah.
not faking it. So
Nah,
Red
not at all.
Lessons, I like the way Red Lessons how he's kind of like an assassin. Like he's kind of like Mikey from Ice Mill. Like how they break down fragrances is just crazy to me.
Yeah, I
But
do
I
love
used to
how
watch
Mikey
a lot
breaks
of
him
people, man. I used to watch a
down.
lot of people for sure. We go through these
The
comments
way
one by
Mikey breaks down fragrances, I do enjoy. Same time, I enjoy. You know, the one thing I would be okay if Jensen stopped with the dad jokes. That's the one thing. Like at one point, it was to where he would do it, and it would be like, you know what, that wasn't funny, but coming from you, that's kind of funny. Like I get it,
one.
but once he started transitioning to where it was like so many of the jokes in the video, it's like you not that funny. You like
I mean,
you cool, but you not that funny. Like let's stick it to one and let's keep it pushing. Like look, I want to know what fragrance you talking about. I don't care about all that other stuff.
I,
Like you
I
over
get it.
pushing your butt.
I gotta give Ash his props too, bro. Ash put me on some hits too. I can't even lie on that. For a
Oh,
minute when
fast.
Big Big Business took like a little hiatus or whatever, that's who I was going to for my little kick. And then he started getting a little the dad I like his dad jokes because I'm a dad joke guy, so I can't really be like, oh, I don't like that. But I mean he
I I
no
like
comment.
it, but bro, it gets to a point where it's too many of them in one video. That's all I'm saying.
But I
That's all
mean,
I'm.
hey,
But I will say this. My guy Jeremy is the one that put me on to these two. If it wasn't for this is a top 10 for life. Y'all already know. I know y'all seen the video if y'all are here. So I'm not gonna go into it. But you know what it is with this one. If you have this one in your collection and you enjoy it, 8 to 9 times out of 10, it's because of the video that Jeremy showed you.
yeah,
And this one right here is an absolute banger as well. I am choosing this one all day, every day, but I do have to give your flowers to you. Like I rock with you because you're a great man and everything. But the one thing that drew me in was because of your top 10 Middle Easterns that you did like 2 years ago, I think. That's one
yeah,
thing that really drew me in, and the authenticity that you were speaking. Like I could tell that, yeah, man, I could trust this dude on the fragrance.
yeah. I mean, I appreciate that, and that's gratitude. That's definitely still to this day my most watched video. And I mean, I really put in the time. Like I learn my notes, I learn my chords. Like I don't be just bullshitting. Like I really be, giving my experience. But let's see. But Sean said Coach Rob. I haven't watched Coach Rob before. Triple B TLTG reviews. Flickety said
Yeah.
Jeremy Fragrance put him in the game. What's good to my brother Razor Ramon the Barber? I appreciate you, brother, for stopping in. Jared said he started off with Jeremy Fragrance, then he went crazy, then BB Big Bear Business, then Jeremy, then Need. Damn, I'm in the top four. I'm doing good.
Bro, you in there.
Um,
That's all I'm saying.
Camp said no particular order: Bowtie, Jensen's, Aromatics, Chris the CEO for the ladies. Hey, I don't agree with Chris CEO and how he do things, but he be having some pieces on his channel, bruh.
He do, bro.
He
He
be
do, bro.
having some pieces on his
Yeah.
channel. And then you obviously got to shout out the brother from another Dedrick Priest Jr. man, another one that I'm so proud of that dude, bro. He be killing this. He has been doing his thing, bro.
Shout out
He
to
has
Dedrick.
been doing his thing. My Brody, 20 degrees in LA said that Jensen's dad jokes are fitting. I like him, bro. Like I like him. Hey, corny, but hey, I bet if you said to the right female, bro, it works. It works.
I do, bro. I do, bro. Like it's like what Bar said. The dad jokes just fit him, so it works for him. It truly does. Like put it like this: if I said three of those jokes in the start of my video, people clicking off. But for him, it truly does work. Like again, even though he has all the dad jokes, he's still one of those guys in the fragrance community where if I was to see him at a bar,
Mhm.
whatever, I'm like, hey, let's chop it up, man. I want to talk to you. Let me get your next round. At least let me get your next round.
I hear you on that. Joel said the funniest thing I saw on Jeremy Fragrance channel is when he jumped on the table full of fragrances, then the table broke and he fell off and the fragrances flew across the room.
Oh yeah, he be wilding in his
Yeah,
videos, bro.
bro.
I
See,
love it though.
stuff
I
like
love it.
that, I can't. Yeah. He said I mean Jeremy Fragrance because you ain't gonna never see me on no table. Not like, not like that.
Nah,
Not
you
like
ain't going to
that.
kitchen and cocktails acting up. Nah, you ain't doing that.
Man, man. But I'm glad we got that part out the way, man. So I gotta ask. I'm gonna transition to that next question. The next question is, y'all. Obviously, we got our people that we enjoy watching. We got our triple Bs, we got our Jensens, we got our Ashes, and all those guys. You got your females as well. My question to you guys, especially people in the chat as well, what were some of the reasons that made you want to subscribe to these people? What was it? Was it the delivery of those folks? Was it the relatability? Was it just like they were funny? Like, what made you guys choose these channels that y'all chose? Like, what made y'all actually rock on? Like, I like this dude. I like this girl. I like the way they do this. I like the way they do that. What was it? Because obviously, I think for me, it has to be my charisma. It also has to be my saying, the things that I say. But I do feel like my delivery and how I can explain stuff is underrated too. But I want to know. I want to know why do y'all? What makes y'all want to subscribe? Not just because we tell y'all to, but what makes y'all want to subscribe? Is that a good question? I believe it is.
That's a good question. For me, it was I'm gonna go into Big Beard business with Big Beard because he's the one guy that he hasn't. It hasn't changed with him. Even with me doing fragrances, like I
Mm-hmm.
still continue to enjoy his content when he drops. So for one is I do feel like he's being authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can't. I don't think that he can be bought from a Parfums de Marley or Joma shop, nothing like that. I do think that he's pretty set. You know what I mean? To where he can just literally honestly give you his true opinion. So I
Mm-hmm.
do appreciate the authenticity that Big Beard Business has with his. I do appreciate his delivery and his presentation as well. Like his
It's a best
presentation with the
now, bro.
light,
Oh, bro, his
bro,
transitions and editing so cold now, bro.
bro, that shit is on another level, fam. I'm trying to get mine to that level. Like I
This
don't
shit
know
cold
who
now, bro.
his I don't know if he edits his videos himself. I don't know who his editing team is.
They
But
doing a hell of a job.
they do a great job, fam. Like, but even Neeb does an amazing job, especially now with his editing. How even with his shorts, like how he does the B-roll footage, the green screen footage. Like,
Man,
I love how
shout out to Neeb is the hardest working dude in fragrance right now, bro. And I
damn
don't care
for
what
that.
nobody say.
Okay,
Dude,
somebody
this dude is on like 95 different avenues. He got TikTok, he got YouTube, he got whatever. Shout out to my guy, bro. Aromatics Neeb, if y'all don't know him, bro. Hardest working dude. Him, I'm glad I got to know him. I'm glad I got personal phone numbers where I can like chat with dude. Like, dude
facts,
is an
bro.
awesome individual, bro. And I gotta say that. And also Dedrick, bro. Dedrick that that's my dog, bro. He be doing his thug this. He be doing his big one for sure, bro. Love what his channel is doing. Hey, I
See,
gotta show love. I gotta show love.
that's one thing to where like with Dedrick, I don't know him on a personal level the same way you do. So it's
Mhm.
great. Like I love it when me and you chop it up and you had these connections with these YouTube. Like, bro, hey, it's a great thing, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love it when you feel me in on that type of stuff. You be doing good, man. I like, and even just me watching Dedrick's channel from the side, like dude doing his shit. Like I will give him that. He's doing he's doing pretty good in this space. I gotta say, like his content is consistent.
That man,
I haven't seen any B-roll footage or anything, but just like how he breaks it down, hey, I'll give him
I'm
flowers
not
where
gonna lie.
flowers credit is due.
When I watch Dedrick's channel, bro, it's just a vibe, bro. Like it's the background, everything's so laid back, chilling. It's like it's damn near like a therapist, like a therapy session. But he just talking about fragrance. The shit hits on so many levels. For real, for real.
Mhm.
Let's see. What else we got in here? Oh, last time. So Razor said last time he checked what's the name? Big Beard Business wife does his editing. And if she does, she's a goat.
She
She's a
cold.
goat.
She cold.
She
I see
cold.
why she the wifey. I see why she got promoted. You know what I'm saying? Like I see it.
Okay. So back to that, Joel said the personality, the feeling that they are family, a friend on screen, like the TV show Cheers. I ain't gonna lie to you, Joel. I was born in 1992, so I ain't never seen Cheers, but I'm gonna take you up on what you said.
I agree with him, man. Like that's one of the things that gravitates me to a lot of people. Like if I can relate to you,
Hmm.
like I'm there with you. You know what I'm saying? I can
Yeah,
relate to you. You especially if you talk the way I talk, or not even talk the same way, but just somewhat in that same ballpark. Yeah, it's easy to gravitate towards you when you talk about fragrances. So I do
I
agree with
think for me
what you
when
say,
they came
Joel.
to me, like when it came to me, um, like with Big Beard Business, Dedrick, all those guys, I felt like it was a community. I really felt like it was a community. I felt like I could call those dudes. I smell. Razor Ramon, all those guys, like those are like my original guys, like my original guys. So all those guys, and even outside of fragrance, like I have relationships with people like Simply Fragrances, like Simply Fragrances. Tyler at Simply Fragrance has my personal number.
Yeah.
You have my personal number. 20 Degrees in LA has my personal number. Um, there's a lot of guys that I rock with. Like I'm really just a regular schmegler degler ass person. Like, but at the same time, like if those guys call me like, "Yo, Jay, I just need to vent," I'm gonna do that because those my guys. It's much more than fragrance is what I'm basically getting to.
And I
Um,
can attest to what he just said, bro. Jeremy, he's one of those House of Colossus. He's one of those guys to where you can call him at 2 a.m. He gonna pick up. He might not know what in the world you're saying to him, but you at least know he gonna pick up the phone. I've trust me, I've done that to my guy. He picked up. I'm like, all right, man, you sleep. I'm gonna call you later. And that's my dude. That's why I rocks with him so heavy. Like I know him on a personal level, but at the same time, it's like we've grown to know this and
mm,
these things about each other. And like, yeah, bro, when I say that that's like literally my brother, I mean that. Like if I had a wedding tomorrow, you
I'll
already
be
know
there.
you invited to it. Yeah, you know you invited.
I'll be there. Want to shout out to another guy, man. Y'all turn his channel up, man. For Nosy Neighbor, man. Really knowledgeable guy. I know his stuff. I met him through Mikey from iSmell, bro. But check him out, man. Up and coming channel. If you guys, would love to, man, go check out our up and coming channel, Nosy Neighbor. Nosy, if you still in here, brother, go ahead and drop your tag down there so we can go ahead and show you some love. Up
Yeah.
and coming channel once again, man. Really good dude. So yeah, check him out. So I got like two more topics, brother. Then I wanted to go ahead and get up out of here. I really, again, we got 16 in the chat right now. I appreciate you guys for rocking out with us. Again, obviously, I always appreciate the love and support. Definitely want to get in front of y'all just to have a good time. My next question for y'all, man, is, or next question for you too, D, is what are some fragrance houses that you want to get into before the end of the year? Like, what's some, whether it be a discovery house, whether it be sets, like, what's some houses that you really want to tap into? I also want to know that for the people in the chat as well. Let me know, drop some. I know everybody's been talking crazy about this new Zara line, which is that blue seraphim. So yeah, I want to know what y'all talking about. Put me on as well. Y'all already know. On you, brother. What you got? I can't hear you right now. Mm-mm. Oh, it kicked him out. Well, we're gonna keep going until he comes back. Anytime, Brody. Anytime. Don't forget to drop your tag down there, brother. Definitely want to show you some love, man. Definitely want to get them numbers up there. I don't know, Brody. I still can't hear you. Can you hear me? I still can't hear you. He said he don't. You guys in the chat, man, help my boy Nose and Neighborize. We get these technical difficulties underway. I think for me, y'all, some houses that I want to really get into before the end of the year, man. I really wanna treat myself to the Zara Hoff line. That is a house I definitely want to get. I want to get damn near everything from there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Um, there's another house that I want to get to that Neeb was talking about. It's called man, I can't think of what the name of it. I definitely want to get into some Gold Dolphin and Banks. Um, I want to try that new Love Sway from the House of Savoir Faire. Um, what else? There's a few. There's a few. Obviously, I want to try some. I want to purchase my first Arabian Oud fragrance. Like, I want to purchase my first Arabian Oud fragrance. And then there's a lot of other lines, man, that I definitely houses I want to get into for sure. Mikey say I want to dive more into the indie house of making sense. As you're aware as well, I also got that blue seraphim on the way. I definitely can't wait till you break that down because I know you're gonna break that thing down. And I can definitely say, bro, making sense has some really good stuff, bro. Making sense has some really good stuff. Apple Splash, they also have a few other ones as well. Did you want me to start you over, bro? You want to go out and come back in? I can't hear you. And Ace Vendetta said 1992 Young Buck. Yeah, man, I'm only 32. I'll be 33 January. I shouldn't even say that out loud. That sound like it hurt. I still don't hear anything. Say something now. Ah, I don't know why it says that you didn't see. Oh, it says their mic isn't connected.
I
Now
know
I
you hear me now.
yes, I can hear you now.
Oh my gosh, my bad, bro. I apologize. Everybody in the chat, I sincerely do apologize about that. I do apologize. I'm not trying to mess up this stream at all. Um,
Again, brother,
ask me
stuff happens.
the question that you would ask what fragrance houses was I eager to dive into, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I will say this. Precious Liquid, Salt and Pepper. I just ordered a decan of that whole house, like a discovery set of that whole house. So I
Yeah.
do have them. I already have them. I'm about to be presenting those next week. I'm extremely eager to tap into that house. especially that salt and pepper, and also to see what fragrances they might have for women. I'm eager for that one. Another house, honestly, I really want to tap into some of these clone houses like Alexandria Fragrances. I haven't tapped into any clone house at all. Whether they do a clone or a twist besides the Middle Easterns, I would love to dive into that. I have yet to been able to tap into that avenue. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to diving into. Whether it's Alexandria or whoever, I just want to be able to dive into I just want to be able to dive into a clone house and see what they truly offer, especially the quality of notes.
Alexandria Fragrances, bro, is that's top. Alexandria Fragrances is in my top 5. They do very, very, very good work.
Mm-hmm. And there's one more house particular. It's I think it's called Ace of Spades. Okay. I had a discovery set that I was gonna get. I posted it on my community tab for my people that follow me to see which one they wanted. That was like the second option. But that house particular, I do want to dive into because what I do know about them is that they have their own fragrances, but they also put like a little twist on them as well. So okay. I would love to know a little bit more about the House of Ace of Spades. I'm pretty sure that's the correct name of it.
I also want to try. I've been talking to one of my guys. His name is Clay. He's been telling me about. I know you don't really like the Icon line from Banana Republic, but there's one fragrance he's been, telling me about. It's called Tuberose Overdose. I don't know if you guys have smelled that before. But it has like praline, tuberose, and some other stuff in there, and it sounds amazing. So he said he picked it up from a rack store. So I might end up doing an exclusive rack store video for my area to see if I can pick up something like that. It's called Tuberose Overdose. If you guys smelled it, let me know what y'all think by the House of Banana Republic. Another house I definitely want to try to tap into too, but it's super hard to try to get like samples of. It's called Mason Patek is what it's called.
Bro, they got a discovery set.
I ain't seen it. I didn't see it. On their website, I didn't see it.
I'm gonna send it to you because I literally have that one. That's one of the discovery sets that I have in my shopping cart. I even asked about that one. But the people didn't want to see that one. I think I almost had like 40 people vote. And they was all saying they want to see the not Amouage, but it was one other house, and then it was Ace of Spades. Those were the two that they just really wanted to see. Something about Boudicca is also standing out as well.
Boudicca the Victorious?
Yes.
They got some pretty good stuff too. It was a Middle Eastern house that Neeb was talking about, that he's always like talking about, that he said was fire. So I just can't think of the name of it right now. I can't think of it. Actually, I found it. It's called Oman Luxury. Oman Luxury I want to hop into too. I'm not going to get no full bottles of those. I ain't going to lie to you, but I'm definitely going to try to get me some 5 mils from Sensible or something. But yeah, Oman Luxury, I heard they got some pretty good stuff too.
That's my dog. Hey, Joe. Hey, Mikey, I see you in the chat. Hey, I don't know if you saw it earlier, but I got you right here, fam. I plan on shipping it tomorrow. I'm planning on going to the post office tomorrow. I see you in the chat. I'm just letting you know.
Let's see. Joel said, Untamed My Greek Lover is fire. That has green grapes. What's the name of that house? Let's see. Mikey says, I got a discontinued bottle of Moss Bottom EDP and 10's coming in next week. One of my subs is sending it to me. Great people in this fragrance space. That's a freaking fact. Freaking fact. I want to be courteous, but I'm trying to keep it PG, man. There's some awesome, and I mean awesome people in this fragrance community, bro. My top supporter, I don't know if they still watch the channel, but Jace is a phenomenal human being. I don't know how much stuff Jace has sent to me, but I've been very grateful. Even like my guy TJ, he had sent me some fragrance. He had sent me like the Proud of You Absolute clone or whatever that I haven't worn yet, but it was the note for me, which I kept. Shit
Bro,
like
I'm gonna let you know right now. My guy, when it comes, he sends me stuff without like, bro. He sent me a birthday fragrance almost every time since he's been following my channel. Y'all know about him. I talked about him. He's actually an author, but his name is Danny Bell. Bro, when he comments and he posts on my channel, I'm not gonna lie to you, fam. It's almost like a summary, like a short paragraph of what that fragrance is or whatever. Danny, Red Mango, those are my two guys. And Joel, those are my guys when it comes to like constant support, always motivating. Like I put it like this: I never drop a video without at least one of those three commenting. I can rely on those three being consistent. And I rocks with him heavy. Joel is an amazing guy. I hit him up on IG a couple of times. He always has advice on fragrance. Like, goddamn, bro. Like, he know more about fragrances than I do. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, he know a lot. And his collection is extensive.
that's offending. That is offending. Joel, man, like Joel has to be a moderator for everybody damn near. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark, wearing my here legacy today. Still have yet to get that yet, but I've heard so many great things about it. So I know if you wearing it, then it gotta be some good juice.
Yeah, that's that black battle. It's high in that iris, I think.
No, that my here legacy is that I think not Greenlee is. It's not the Greenlee clone. It's one of them parfums Marley joint.
That whole line might be parfums of Marley. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Dan, not the man, picked up 2 bottles of tuberose overdose, one for my wife and myself. So that means I gotta pick it up. The only bottle that I own from Banana Republic as of right now is my Vintage Green 78. That's about it.
Tuberose is a beautiful floral accord, though. I do enjoy, like, out of all the floral accords, I noticed that I've enjoyed tuberose and I enjoy jasmine out of the two. Like, bro, those two are just absolutely phenomenal to me. Not the biggest fan of rose, but those two for sure, they set it up.
Nice. Ace Mandetta said Jeremy's sound is messed up now. Is my sound? I'm good, y'all. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if I'm good now. Please let me know, cause let's see. Oh man, Dan, not the man. Sin of the day is Downtown Deja Vu from Day 3 Fragrances. And guess where that is at? That is
You got
in
that
my
one in your
sample
discovery,
pack.
didn't you?
Yeah, that's in the sample pack. I haven't smelled it yet, but Dan, if you can give me just a little, don't give me too much. Let me know about your experience, man. Let me know about your experience. Joel says Untamed is the house name, so that's another house I need to try. Let me go ahead and put that in my phone. It's called Untamed.
Hey, scroll to I smell Mike's comment. Cause I know that you and me, we're like on the completely different spectrum when it comes to those highly oud type fragrances. Even the ones that have a little bit of stank in them. We not the same.
Yeah. What you mean?
Cause I enjoy those. Like, I'm cool with a little bit of Al Malik, Danky.
You keep this thing to a minimum for me.
Yeah, you're more into those gourmands,
I'll
those
take some,
edibles.
but it'll have to be more westernized. Like, I ain't gonna do too much funkiness. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna do too much funkiness. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah, I attest to that, my brother. I know you. I know how you. Yeah. You ain't doing them. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to those, I'm a big fan of like those high saffron, black pepper fragrances. I enjoy those leathers. I enjoy those ouds. Those extremely masculine. It's just something about that. Gourmandish, like Karma, is a good gourmand for me. And then Pure Excess Night. Pure Excess Night is like my peak. Like, I don't want to go no more gourmand than that.
Now I love me some gourmands, man. I love me some gourmands, man. My favorite
Yeah.
gourmand, probably my favorite gourmand to this day, I'm gonna say, is probably my favorite gourmand will probably have to be Alexander Fragrances, Cacao Dreams. That's
What's
probably my favorite. That's my favorite.
what's your favorite OG fragrance? I'm talking about 15 years plus.
Oh,
Is that
Burberry
old
Touch.
of a fragrance? And do not say
Burberry
Burberry.
Touch.
Do not
Burberry
say,
Touch.
bro, where's Bar at when you need him? I need
Burberry
Bar
Touch.
Sam in the chat right now because he feel the exact same way. I,
Burberry,
I'm gonna
Burberry
respect.
Touch
I'm
is
gonna respect
legendary,
our
bro.
difference.
Burberry Touch is legendary, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm always respect our differences on that one, my brother. That's like I done heard a lot of things from you. That's one that I would just have to respect our differences in that. I still got 100 ml. I'm trying to at least break to 98, bro. It's I don't know what it is about that one. I'm glad that you enjoy it though.
Man, I'm over here trying to write these fragrances down too.
Look
Hey,
at Flicky, man.
I
Look at
love y'all.
Flicky.
Y'all being good to me.
Flicky get it. Flicky get it.
I'm gonna have to go check out what Flicky's saying. Hold on, let me. So Wesker Oda Mystique by
Mm-hmm.
Scent. Okay. I'm gonna need a little more info, Mr. Carter. Let me know what that be like, my brother. Please, 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 and thank you. Please and thank you. Give me a little intake. Let's see what else we got in here.
See,
Um,
what's up?
Mikey
Okay,
said a
let me
little
ask you this before
sticky
you even read the
background.
comments. What name can you name three fragrances for me or for you that are three strong like fragrances but not love? Like other people might hate it, like me and Burberry Touch with you. You love it, I hate it. What are three of those fragrances that are like I like it, I'm borderline liking love?
Ah, um,
I got my three off.
you mean for myself or for like other people
In your collection, what you got?
that I'm not like I like it's like I like it but I don't like it a lot type
You
vibe or.
you like it. It's cool. You can rock it, but you know how like an Invictus is for me.
Hmm.
You love it, but at the same time, you like it. It's an extreme like, but you notice you don't love it. Like for me, I rocked out with Salvatore Poron, for instance. This is one of those fragrances that I like. It's an extreme like, but it's not a love. It's not a love. I like it, but I don't love it. This is like borderline that Max 30 type of fragrance for me.
Um, yeah, I like, but um,
Put it like this: it's those fragrances where you like it, but if they were to just change one note or take this one note out of it, you would instantly fall in love with it.
that's tough. I mean, shit.
Like, bro, I give you some time real quick. For me, I love Salvatore Porum. I don't know what else they could have done with
Mhm.
that DNA. It's high on the aromatics, it's high on that herbal, it's high on that green aspect, but it doesn't. It's one of those fragrances who I like it more than the fragrance community in general, but it's not like a love. I'm not dying on my heel for this one. The other one would probably, where did I have? I literally just saw it. Put coconut, the new Assad Zamaya. If it didn't have that coconut water and it just had watery notes or aquatic notes, I think that one I would enjoy that one a lot more. But I know personally this that coconut water that's throwing it off of me. That'll be my second. My
What's the
third,
third?
my third will. Oh my god, I'm gonna hate to pour this bottle out. I haven't poured this one out in a while, but it was one that I got from you. As long as I wouldn't have gotten the Cambodia version, if I would have gotten the original version of this one,
This one would have been a hit, but
Oh,
that
you talking about
Cambodia as the extremely stank, extremely dank. I almost feel like I'm in a horse field with cowboys. Like that's literally the feeling that I get with that one. That one I can't write. That one is not a like. It's not a love. It's not even a borderline like. But if that one didn't have that Cambodia aspect and it just had ooh, I do think that one I would enjoy a lot more.
I think for me, one I really, really do enjoy, but I wish it had a little bit more sweetness to it, is this one. And it's called Ajmal, and this is called Hakora Wood. So this basically has Hakora lemon and lime in it. There's some suede, there's some sandalwood, but I wish it had more of like a vanilla type take. At least on my skin and a dry down, but longevity on it. It smells upper echelon. It smells amazing, to be honest.
Is
It
that one of
smells
the
so
Tom
clean.
Ford clones?
No, this ain't cloning anything. This is an original creation from Ajmal
Oh,
from their
nice,
Wood
nice,
series line.
very
But
nice.
this is amazing. But I wish it had a little bit more sweetness in it. And the only reason why I'm saying that because obviously I like sweeter fragrances. That'll be one I do really, 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 really like this. But I would love it if it had a little bit more sweetness. Another fragrance that I like would have to be. Let's see. I really, really like this one too. And this is from Lalique. And this is Homage Al Homme. For the springtime, I really, really enjoy it. This is a fig and tea type vibe. Smells absolutely amazing. I would love this a lot more if it lasted just a little bit longer. Just a
Bro,
little bit longer. Just a little
performance
bit longer.
really
On
kills a
my
lot of
skin, I only get
fragrances.
like 4 hours with this.
Damn, performance really kills a lot of fragrances, especially once you get to the designer realm. Especially for the price that they're asking for. Like if you
Yeah,
could get a good designer around $50, $70, I don't think that it would be much a complaint. You know what I'm saying? Like even something like that. Like if you probably could have got it for like 50 around that price, like 70. Like price performance isn't really an issue once you have the price point at a certain factor. Like your price point almost has to match the performance in a way. You can't ask for $100 performance and you're only giving us 4 or 5 hours. That's a lunch break.
yeah. And my last fragrance, man, that I really, really, really enjoy, and it might throw a lot of people off, but I really, really like this stuff. Shout out to Jace. I really, really enjoy this, but I'm gonna also say I wish it lasts a little bit longer. And I really can't be begging too much for this, but it's this one. It's Cremo, and this is sandalwood and suede. And
Cremo
this
got
is kind of
good
like
fragrance.
their Dior Homme type of vibe, bro. This is really, really nice stuff, dog. This is really, really nice, but I can't get this to last on my skin for more than
Cremo
three
got a lot of, I actually think I have that exact same one. I just don't.
months.
I'm you. It doesn't perform on my body. I might get 4 hours, 5 hours max, but it does not perform. When it comes to those designer fragrances, one of my biggest gripes is performance. I don't need it to last 12 hours a whole day, but if I can get at least, if on average, I think most people could get at least 7 hours out of a fragrance, designer wise. I'm not even talking about niche. I'm literally talking about designer. I think that they'll be okay.
Yeah. So Mikey says I'm going to reach for low hanging fruit on this one, but Hawass is the one I say I like, but it's definitely not a love for me. Whereas everyone else loves it. I love Hawass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hawass is that guy. When
Hawass,
it comes to Middle
Hawass
Eastern,
does it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
when it comes to Middle Eastern, Hawass is him.
It's kind
LeBron
of crazy
James.
though. It's kind of crazy with Hawass though, because I got like the OG batch, which is purple, and everybody else's version is like blue.
Bro, I got
So
the purple batch. I was able to find a purple batch. That
yeah,
purple
I got
batch is you might be paying $20 more, $30 more, but if
yeah,
you're
I got
looking
the
for
purple.
Hawass, that purple batch is where it's at. That's the only
Yeah.
batch to buy.
And then Joel said, "You're right, but between the OG Hawass, that's a like for me, and the Hawass Ice is a love. I still have yet to smell Hawass Ice, so I can't really say.
I can't see myself spending $90 for a Middle Eastern fragrance that's not niche related. I can't. Like, bro, I think I found a website the other day that had it for like $60. And I was debating on buying it before I bought this haul that I bought, but I ended up buying the haul. I would much rather get 4 or 5 different fragrances for $80 compared to buying Hawaii's Ice, which apparently comes off like a JPG fragrance. Like, I can find a Middle Eastern JPG twist, clone, whatever. I can find one of those. But to like find a Hawaii's Ice and know that I'm gonna enjoy the full bottle like I do the OG, I don't know if I'm willing to gamble that one.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna hop into the last question, y'all. Last question, then we're gonna end this thing. So down in the chat, y'all, I want 2 fragrances that you guys that you've purchased or you're looking to purchase that you're really looking forward to wearing. I'm gonna start off with you, brother. What you got?
The first one is gonna be that African leather clone by Mason Alhambra. I think it's called Black Afghano, or that could be the other one. But either way, Mason Alhambra has a great clone, apparently, of African leather. That's one of the ones that I want to dive into because we already discovered this discovery set. So I want to know if the original or if the clone is gonna come off like the original. So that's the first one for sure. I would like to say that the second fragrance, I'm right now more so diving into those fragrances that would be great for the cold weather. So even though I know that you already have this one and I have a sample of it, I need to get Nebris in my collection ASAP, bro.
Nebris? So you had to change your heart.
Nebris? I like Nebris straight out the gate. Like, even when I tried to discover the sample set that I have, in my video, Nebris, I was a fool for it. How that cacao, that chocolatey mix, it comes off more like chocolate for me compared to the vanilla. I love that one initially. Like, that was an instant love. Same as Shaheen Gold. I will give you credit for Shaheen Gold, my brother. You know me like the back of your hand. That Shaheen Gold was an instant love for me. That's the next one that I plan on ordering and having that one shipped to me. But those two, yeah, bro. I think that Nebris I'm gonna have to grab ASAP. Outside of that, I might look into grabbing an like how Neeb is doing the Clone War of Lamensite. I'm trying to find another version of Immortal because I really want to know, in my personal opinion, is this the best one? Because this Le Impression is the truth from Flavia Fragrances, bro. This shit is a banger if you're looking for that. I don't get that cat piss smell that people complain about. I don't get that. I get a lot of bergamot. I get a lot of citruses. I get a lot of rosemary in that one. That one right there is a. Then this is the only fragrance that I have that's cloning or complementing that DNA. If I can find just one more of this DNA, I'm good to go, fam. I'm A1. Thanks all.
Okay. So Clay said, "Oh, shout out to my boy Clay, man. I believe this is Clay, also the one who was talking about the Two Bros overdose, man. We've been chatting it up for a little minute, man. Again, I am a regular schmeggler dude, so if you follow me on Instagram, man, for the most part, I do my best to get back to my messages right away. But shout out to Clay. I'm pretty sure that's the same person. Joel Sensei says fragrances that he's looking forward to or purchasing or getting to smell is Nishane Desero and Naomi Goodsir or Du Sorel. Never heard of that one, but I'm gonna put it in my phone.
Hey, that Nishane, I got a discovery set for that Nishane on the way, brother. I'm excited to see what it's like.
Man, Nishane do some good work, man. They do some good work. From the offerings that I smell, they do some really good work.
And almost
For
all
me,
of their fragrances are X-rated parfum, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. For me, I really want to tap into this new house. I want to finish this day 3 fragrances set, the sample set. I'm looking forward to smelling the rest of those. So far, out of the 3 that I've smelled so far, man, fire, fire. Um, I want to tap into the House of Gadon, which is a indie house from New York. Um, and then obviously, I want to still do my Middle Eastern fragrances. I got Middle Eastern Tuesday, which would be Falad. I'll be talking about Falad, and then we have let's see, what else do I have? I have Vintage Castle and a few other fragrances that I purchased already that I have that I'm really looking forward to getting. I think I got like a free pay period, my next pay period, so I think I might treat myself to a Zara Hot fragrance, man. I might try to do a set, but we'll see what happens.
Hey, but they got them discovery sets on sale. They like not discovery sets, but like the samples. I think it's like a 2 or 3 ml. The one that I can't. These frags told us about.
Yeah,
It truly is like $7, bro. I tapped into it. I almost scored it. I almost ordered it. Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
think
bro. They got something.
I think for me, like I've actually had like a live stream with Jordan Sarahoff on Tyler's channel. I think for
I
me,
saw
I
that.
want,
I saw
I
that.
want,
Shout out to Tyler.
yeah, I really want to support him because I've been trying to get Zarahoff for a minute, and I just be spending my money everywhere else. My boy Mark Clark says, um, 2 fragrances being delivered this week. Day 3, a skillet. Oh, that's another one that I have in my sample set that I'm going to be talking about. Escanaldo. Escandala, whatever the damn word is, and Zarahoff Seraphim Blue. So if this Escandalo from Day 3 Fragrance is hidden like that, Mark, Mr. Clark 30. Mr. Clark 30. That's the name. What's your like? What do you feel about Bonnie? Because I think Bonnie is cold by Day 3 Fragrances. So let me know if you smell that. Let me know because I'm looking forward to smelling this other one because sample set is going crazy right now.
Bro, you gotta be so eager to dive. Like, bro, you don't even understand. I might have to just dive into that Day 3 fragrances on my own.
And get it, bruh. Get
Talk
it.
about
And
them.
then get it, bruh. And then, like I said, that $35 coupon that they give you when you purchase a sample set for your first free bottle. I mean,
Yeah.
I think a 50 mil is. I think a 50 mil is 130. Wait, I might be wrong. I think a 50 mil is 135, and then
So
100 mil is 230 something, whatever. But
does it
regardless,
come off like the extrait de parfum, like the as far as the quality of notes
I
that you're
think
getting?
all of them are extrait de parfums. I believe if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, bro, they smell it. From what I've smelled, which was Bonnie, Midnight Whispers, and Delmar, bro. Those 3 that I've done like my first impressions on, I got videos already made for them. They are doing really good work over there, and that's supposed to be like a clothing brand as well. They're doing really good work. Yeah, so this is my guy Clay. He said that tuberose from Banana Republic. I gotta find it, man. I really gotta get it. I really gotta get it. Yeah, I try to tell you. So Bonnie is dope, but my first bottle from Day 3 was Delmar, which I told you is cold, bruh. It's like this coconut. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, we gonna get into that. And I also have a bottle of Philly Sophia. That's another one that I have to smell. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be definitely recording and putting stuff on my skin tomorrow.
Bro, when y'all say Bonnie, I literally start thinking about the Bonnie fragrance, like the OG, not the clone, not the twist. It's not clone anything. I can't think of, because I got a sample of the original Bonnie. I think I got it in a 5 ml. I have to check. I want to make sure that it's not that same one.
Nah, that's probably not, bro. But
Because I don't think it's from Day 3 fragrance. I think that this one that I'm talking about is from a different house that's like on the other side of the spectrum. I don't think too many people know about this.
probably. But other than that, Brody, we've been doing this for about an hour and 33 minutes. We got 19 people strong in here. Again, man, I have to say that I'm very, very appreciative and very grateful for the people that came in and fellowship with us and just chilled as we speak about fragrances and the state of the frag community. And I just thank you guys for just being awesome people take a time out your day, to just chat with me, man. I really do appreciate that. Before I get out of here, if you guys have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat real quick. We're gonna run through them and then we're gonna go from there. But I definitely want to kick with y'all for about 5-10 minutes more, answer the questions, and hey, man, definitely want to shout out
One
to my
thing that I have for you is, what can people expect from your channel? Like, what is it that you have in the works that you plan on dropping that people can be like, okay, I'm expecting this from him coming out? What is it, Brody?
I think for me personally, my biggest thing for myself is just to be consistent, get back into a habit of being consistent with my channel. I know I'm not going to be doing like 6-7 videos a week. Like at one time I was doing a video every day. I'm not going to be doing that. I know that for a fact. But I definitely want to try to get out anywhere from 2 to 4 videos a week. And by the end of the year, I want to try to put in 200 videos in my belt and try to do my best to get up to like 7,500 Kollasus family members. That's my biggest thing for my channel. I do plan on doing, now that it's going to be hot outside, I want to try to do more public interviews, try to get some women on the channel, different stuff like that. That's pretty much my thing. But my biggest thing is just really try to push myself to get back to that consistency that I did.
Hey, there we go. There we go. There we go.
What about yourself, brother? What about yourself?
Bro, as far as me, like, I definitely like the street interviews, asking people, it's more particular women, if they prefer the original versus the new batch, Hawaii versus Invictus, you know what I'm saying? Mahir Legacy versus Winners Trophy Silver. More so dictating which fragrance they enjoy more, which DNA women enjoy more. That's what I plan on doing. And like, I was thinking about dipping into the rack store, but I honestly think that I have a perspective from like being able to just talk to people. Let me just say that. When that I'll be able to offer y'all a different perspective, especially if you want to know what women think about different fragrances. That's something that I definitely plan on. Go ahead, knock it out the way, and start diving into those street interviews, especially in Dallas. Outside of that, fam, I do plan on continuing to do these discovery sets because I do enjoy being able to dive into these bottles or fragrances without making a full purchase. Me and you talked about this a couple of times, to where not only will we love to be able to enjoy it, but it just makes more sense because how many Middle Eastern fragrances out of our 200 plus bottles that we have that we're just not rocking with? But
Yeah.
we know which ones we do love off the bat. Shaheen Gold is being an instance in one of those. Pineapple, grapefruit fig, a little bit of lavender. Like, Shaheen Gold is one of those. I want to be able to dive into more and just give people more what there is in the fragrance community, especially if you're looking to dive into more fragrances. So that's what I'm working on right now. Street interviews to feel the process of what women want to smell, but then at the same time giving my honest opinion. That way y'all know, if you appreciate my opinion, hey, this is a good one. You need to go get it. Or
Yeah.
okay, get a decan and wait a little bit.
Okay. Definitely before we do head out, man, I definitely gotta say what's up to my boy, DMS Sense, man, another up and coming channel. If you feel free, bro, go ahead and drop your link into your channel in the chat, and through the grace of God, these wonderful people that are my family members, they'll be your family members too. So drop it in the chat, man. Really, really good dude, up and coming channel, DMS Sense, man. Let's see what else we got in here. We got DJ Cole. We say just want to say much love to y'all, bro. I love seeing y'all do y'all thing. Kollasus, I'm gonna have to check back in with you, bro. I'll be in the city all the time. I live in Columbus. Yeah, bro. I'm still in Chicago. I'm in the Chicagoland area, I should say. I live more in the northern suburbs now, but I actually went to school in Champaign. I went to Parkland College. So yeah, man. So yeah. And then DJ also said facts, that would be dope to see more interviews. And quite honestly, bro, I feel like in the fragrance community as of right now, from the people that I'm seeing, that seems to be the wave right now, and that seems to be garnering a lot of traction because, for the most part, you know, the everyday people know that when it comes to women, they want to know what women think so they can buy those fragrances. So,
Facts.
and that's just how the cookie crumbles in that retrospect. But other than that, I don't see any questions coming through the chat, so I think we might end up ending it here, brother. Anything else you wanted to say?
No, brother, I'm good, man. I appreciate you having me on your channel, man. Thank you again. I appreciate everybody that was tapped in to us while we was talking. You know that support is always greatly appreciated. But hey, we good on this side, bro. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah, man, we're gonna leave it like that, man. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I thank you guys for your time. Um, my name is Jeremy. You are tuned into the House of Colossus. Don't forget to tell a friend, to have that friend tell a friend about these live streams as well as these videos, man. Through the grace of God, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.
Peace.